You have to start with page number 38. Solve example. First, 5x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. You have to solve this example by completing square method. Means third term is not the complete square term. You have to find out the complete square term from first two terms and you have to solve the example. In completing square method, one thing you have to keep in your mind that if the coefficient of square term is given, you have to make the coefficient of square term as 1. This is the square term and the coefficient of this square term is 5. You have to convert this 5 as 1. At that time, divide both sides by 5. If you will divide both sides by 5, at that time 5 square upon 5 minus 4x upon 5 minus 3 upon 5 and 0 upon 5. You have to make this coefficient of square term as 1. That's why divide both sides by 5. After dividing both sides by 5, you have to strike this 5. At that time, this will come 1x square minus 4x upon 5 or 4 upon 5x minus 3 upon 5 is equal to 0. Then let us add a suitable term to x square minus 4 upon 5x so that the new expression will be the complete square term. So with this first two terms you have to add a suitable square term. That time that expression will be the complete square. So the x square minus 4 upon 5x as it is, you have to add the one of the square term k here. At that time the new expression will be x plus y bracket square. Then you have to write this equation as it is. You have to do the square. You have to use the identity x plus y bracket square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. This is the xy term. This is the xy term. This is the k term and this is y square. Means you have to compare this 4 upon 5x with this 2xy and this k with the y square, and you have to write like this: minus 4 upon 5x is equal to 2xy and k is equal to y square. Then here this one is the x term, this one is the x term. We have to transpose this 2x from right to left. This multiplied by 2x becomes divided by 2x and this will be minus 4 upon 5x multiplied by this 2x upon 1. If you will shift from right to left, at that time that becomes 1 upon 2x is equal to y. This I will strike like this: 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. This x will strike with this x. 2 1s are 2 and 5 1s are 5 is equal to y. Means this term will come 2 upon 5. Everybody understand? This term will come 2 upon 5. After that, when we will add this 4 upon 25, then you have to put this value y is equal to 2 upon 5 in k. In the k is equal to y square. At that time we will get the value of k. K is equal to 2 upon 5 bracket square, 2 square 4 and 5 square 25. This one is the perfect square term. This value of k is the perfect square term. That time new expression will be the complete square term. So when we will add 4 upon 25 in x square minus 4 upon 5x, that time x square minus 4 upon x plus 4 upon 25 will be the perfect square trinomial. I will write this as square. Perfect square trinomial. Our original expression is this one. This is the first one. This expression is x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 3 upon 5. Then we got this perfect square term as 4 upon 25. Then I will add this perfect square term 4 upon 25 and I will subtract 4 upon 25. Once you add and subtract the 4 upon 25 to the left of this equation, given equation, because this one is the perfect square, and rearrange the equation x square minus 4 upon 5x. This perfect square term you have to write together with these first two terms. This becomes x square minus 4 upon 5x plus 4 upon 25. minus 3 upon 5 you have to write together with minus 4 upon 25. Minus 3 upon 5 minus 4 upon 25 is equal to 0. Then I will write this term as this 4 is the perfect square of 2. This 25 is the perfect square of 5. Then 2 upon 5 bracket square. Then this I will take out the common minus sign common. At that time this 3 upon 5 as it is. This minus become plus, and this you have to write 4 upon 25. Then this expansion is of the term x minus 2 upon 5. If this is the situation, that time you have to write the first term, you have to write the last term, and you have to give the middle term sign in between them. And I will write this as x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square. Means if you will expand, that time this will come, and this is the this one is the expansion of x minus 2 upon 5 bracket square. Here you have to do the cross multiplication. 25 multiplied by 3, 5 multiplied by 4, and 5 multiplied by 25 here. I will write like this, 5 multiplied by 25. Means you have to do the multiplication. Here you have to do the cross multiplication because you have to add these two terms, and if the denominator is not same, that time the cross multiplication is the best alternative. Then after multiplying, you have to add this 25 and 20, that time this will come 95. 25 5s are 125, and these terms are divisible by 5. Then 19 5s are 95, and 25 5s are 125. This will come 19 upon 25. This you have to write as it is. If you will observe, that time this one is the perfect square term, this one is also perfect square term, but this 19 is not the perfect square. Then you have to write this 19 in the form of the perfect square. So I will write this 19 as square root of 19 upon this 25 is the perfect square of 5. Means square root of 29 upon 5 bracket square. Here you have to utilize the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b in one bracket and a minus b in another bracket. Then here you have to utilize this identity, and this is a, this is b, this one is a plus b, this one is a minus b. So here you have to denominator is same. At that time add or subtract the numerator. This become x minus 2 plus square root of 19 upon 5. X minus 2 minus square root of 19 upon 2 is equal to 0. You have to equate these factors with 0. At that time this bracket is equal to 0 and this bracket is equal to 0. If you want to find out the value of x, at that time x is equal to 2 plus square root of 19 upon 5 and x is equal to 2 minus square root of 19 upon 5. These two are the roots of the given quadratic equation. I think you understand these things. Then you have to write all these things in the notebook. Thank you.